have
Yeah,
the
so
content.
actually I have this second screen, so I'm just getting it activated. So I'll take just less than a minute. Meanwhile, I hope, meanwhile, like let everyone keep joining in the
Of
session.
course.
Yeah, it's just 7:03, so I hope I'm expecting more people to come and join in. So if you have your friends, people from your team, anyone you want them to join, you can share the link, ask them to join the session because yeah, it's going to be a really interesting one because the very important question that I feel needs to be addressed is because everybody is coming to CipherThon and they are going to be building some great products out there. But the real question is, what after the product is developed? What do you do? How do you leverage that product? How do you create an MVP out of it and then go to market, plan for yourself, create a business out of it? Not business, then how can you sell that product to somebody so that you can at least earn something, or you can using that product you can get an internship opportunity or anything. So that would be the key part of the discussion, that therein where your product management skill comes into. So you necessarily need not to be a product manager, but yeah, because a product manager is somebody who's a jack of all, so he knows a little of everything, like the business side, the technology side, and understanding the customer empathy. So he knows a
So
lot
sorry
of
to
things.
interrupt. Your voice is echoing.
Is it still echoing? Hello,
It's still echoing.
No, I don't
just a
think
second,
so. Your
I'll
voice is
refresh the page.
okay. So he is going to take our workshop. So welcome everyone. Let everybody also join. And yeah, please ask your friends and everybody who's interested in product management can join the session. You know. So yeah, S- sir, you're muted. Anubhav, you're muted, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. So is it fine now? If it's still echoing, I'm not sure. Is it fine, guys? All right, I
Uh,
hope it is fine now. So yeah, we'll get started. Yeah, it's fine. Part he was facing the problem. So yeah,
sir, one more thing.
yeah,
I'm so
sure.
sorry for interruption. Like
Mhm.
I'll be coming, and if you guys, anybody have any questions, so I'll be coming in between and telling you the questions what student wants to know. Thank you so much. You can take forward the session. I'll be here as well for any issues. Thank you, sir.
Sure. And just to tell you that I want to keep this session a little engaging. Like while I am interacting, I would be also asking a lot of questions. So I would expect you guys to keep answering those questions so that I'm able to address more and more. Because when I'm teaching, so I teach what I know, but when you're asking questions, so I take up things in point which I feel that okay, I've missed in the session, or maybe according to me, I felt that okay, this was not important. But from your perspective, I get to know that okay, this is also something to be covered. So that helps me to optimize the session and talk more and be more precise when I'm presenting myself, giving while giving the session. So it would be a feedback for me and feedback for you guys together. So I would expect everyone to be as engaging as possible. Yeah. So without getting much into discussion, let's get started. So I'll share my screen and let me know if it's visible to all of you. So just a second. Right. Yashi, I don't have access to the sharing screen. So if you could provide, because I guess I refreshed the screen, so I don't have the access to it. I cannot share the screen. Just a second, guys. I'll have the access shortly. Not share. Yeah, guys. I guess, just something technical, so it will get
Excuse
resolved.
me, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, this is Aikiran, sir.
yeah. Naveen, any question?
Yeah, it's me, Aikiran, sir.
All right. Yeah, please go ahead. You have any question?
Sir, this session is about what, sir?
It's about product management. Okay. So, like, you guys are going to be building super amazing projects during the entire CipherThon. So, I would be focusing more on that. Once you've built the product, what after the product? Like, a lot of engineers, they end up making useful products, but they actually don't create a business out of it. They don't actually leverage that product they have developed to, maybe, let's say you want to have your own startup, or maybe you want to scale that product. Okay, so how to figure out that product market fit, MVP? Okay, how to build that minimum viable product so that you can go to market, you can build a business around it, you can create an opportunity for yourself, and also impact the society, because again, you're putting so much of effort on the development of the product. So why not to leverage it and take that product to a next level? So I would be more like, the talk would be around that. Okay, now you're building a successful product in the Cypherthon, and now how to use it to build a business out of it. So I would be talking more about the business side, the technology side, and the user empathy, wherein the customer point of view comes. Yeah, so that is what the agenda of today's session would be.
Sir,
Yes, Naveen?
sir, can you say more about cybersecurity, sir?
No, this talk isn't going to be around cybersecurity. It's more, the agenda of the session for now is product management. Okay. I guess cybersecurity would be covered maybe sooner or later, but for now, the agenda is product management. All right, Naveen?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I'm interested to joining cybersecurity, sir. For that, I'm asking.
No worries. So if you like, if you are interested to know more about product management, you can continue the session. In case, like, again, it would be an add-on to your skill. In case you don't have specific bandwidth, and you cannot, like, you don't have the bandwidth, you can, like, feel free to drop the session. But yeah, I would love to see you in this session, so that, again, as I said, that you're going to be developing a great product. So why not to scale that product and create a business opportunity, build a startup or something like that? So what are the skills that you would require to do that? That is what we would be covering today. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I All right. So I guess there's some issue with the sharing screen part. Uh, uh, Maybe it might take few more minutes. So just wait for a few minutes. Once it's resolved, maybe we can get started. So meanwhile, you guys can, like, give me a brief of what your project is around, or you can tell me your problem statement, that what was the problem statement that you were trying to address in the chat section, in just like close and compact sentences using words, so that I'll just get a brief of it.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, hi Prince.
Sir, actually, I want to ask that, my topic is related to healthcare, and we are making a
Mm-hmm.
passive NFC, where wherever we go, if we scan the card, in that what will happen, that we will get the past record of that patient, from which hospital he is coming, what is his health history. So everything we will get. But the thing is, sir, that we have only 7 days, and we don't think that in that day we will make any hardware thing. So like if we'll just go with the software, like we can make sort of
Database management.
database management, because you know in that case, is it possible, sir, like just to go with the full software thing, not go with like full hardware?
I'm not sure for that. I guess that answer would be addressed by somebody in the team. But just a second. But yeah, like I can guide you, like because again, hackathon is not to a level. I know hackathon is not about exactly delivering the product. It's more about being able to create a prototype of your idea. Okay, if you're able to show a prototype that okay, this is where my idea, like this is what my idea is, and this is what I have been able to achieve. So if you're able to show that, that's a good thing, and that is what is expected from you. So okay, we'll directly get started with the. I received from Parth that problem statement is chatbot for crime litigation assistant integrating case law and research paper. Oh, nice. All right, guys. So I guess my screen is visible to all of you. We'll start now. Okay. So we'll start. Okay, I'll just take like next 40 minutes of yours, trying to teach you something, and after I've covered that, we'll get started with taking doubts. Okay, so whatever I'm teaching, I'll take more doubts from you guys, so that I can like address the questions and Q&As that you have. So yeah, just to give a small introduction about myself, my name is Anubhav, and I'm working as a product manager with multiple companies. I've worked with Upgrad, Change Engine. I was previously associated with CipherSchool. Recently, got associated as a consultant with Pregrad. So working with multiple other companies out there in the market. So I guess like I've been working from close to 4 5 years. So that is what the close introduction could have been for me. So yeah, the agenda would be for today. So we will all build products in hackathon. Okay, we are all going to build product in this hackathon. But the very interesting thing is, what do you do after building a great product? Okay, just like Parth said, okay, that he is going to be building a chatbot for crime. Okay, but what after hackathon? Like once you've built a product, you win in the hackathon. You may win or may not win. That's a separate case. But ultimately, everybody is working hard to actually build something. So the core question for today is what after hackathon? What do you do after hackathon? And usually, what I have seen in hackathons is that people build great products, win awards, keep that project, pass out from the college, and end up doing taking no action on the product that they've built. Okay, I've personally got a chance to conduct a Smart India hackathon in Kanpur Nodal Center twice. So I was like leading and seeing, interacting with a lot of students, and to my experience, I've seen that very few candidates try to scale the product after they have actually made it in the hackathon. I know few of them, like they were into drone and something, and they've built a very good company, successfully running their business. But I was a finalist in SIS 23. That's great part. Okay, so today we are going to be discussing like how can you leverage the product that you've built. Okay, so what are the topics that we would be covering? We'll understand what do you mean actually. What do you mean when you say a product? Okay, and then we'll understand the history of product management. What is product management all about? What are the skills that you need to have as a PM, and a little bit of hierarchies and other things in the product management, and then we'll conclude the session. Okay. So, can anyone tell me in the chat section what do you think? What is a product? in the comment section. Part, any guess? What comes to your mind when you hear this word product? Anyone? I'm like looking in the chat section. Google Gemini. Yeah, that's a good answer part. Or Divya is typing something, and according to me, it's a new technology. All right. Naveen says, according to me, it's a new technology. Prince says Google Bard. All right, that's good. Divya says item as per a requirement. Good. Saurav says object meant for final consumption or for a user. Good, good. I'll take that, Saurav. Souvik says something that generates revenue. That's a good one. Parth again says a product is a tangible or intangible item that is produced and offered for sales in the market to fulfill a need or want of consumer. Exactly, Parth. So true. And that is even what I have written. Okay, Vaibhav says anything that solves some problem. Exactly. So to give you the very exact definition, what Parth gave was any commodity that solves a problem, tangible or intangible, that serves some purpose, that solves a problem is called a product. Okay. Now, when I say tangible, tangible could be things like this earphone. This is solving problem. Okay. Because a lot of people, when they were using the earphones with wires, so it used to tangle, they need to solve it, and a lot of other things. So this is a good example of product. Okay, so you see this charger, this is also a good example of product. You see mobile phone, you see tablet, laptop, everything is a good example of tangible product. So tangible product is something that is a hardware. Okay, and the second type of product is intangible, that is also again solving a problem, but that is software. Okay, in form of software. Can you guys give me an example of intangible products in the chat section? Any good example of Microsoft Office? Yes, exactly. It's a good one. Anyone else? An example of intangible product? Operating systems? Yes, sort of. Operating systems. Yeah, games, Facebook, Instagram, they're all an example of they are all example of great product. Okay, so anything that is solving users problem is known as product. All right, let's move ahead. So now tell me in the chat section, like now look at yourself as a user. Okay, now we are all users or we are all customers. So tell me, is this auto wala? You all might have seen auto walas in your cities. So tell me, is this auto a product for you as a customer? Is this auto a product for you as a customer? Part says yes. Naveen says yes. Anyone else want to give it a shot? Maybe more like a service. All right, Saurabh, you're close. Divya says yes. All right, I'll try to answer. No, this auto is not a product when you look at it in perspective to a user. It might be a product for the company that is manufacturing it, maybe Mahindra, Tata, or whatever. Okay, but it's not a product. It's not an example of product for you as a user. But now tell me, is Ola a product? We all say Facebook is a product based company, Microsoft is a product based company, Apple is a product based company. So is this Ola a product for you as a user? Anyone else? Is this Ola a product for you? Let me know in the comment section, because again you guys are going to be building products in hackathon, so you need to understand what is product. Naveen says no, the solar is not a product. All right. Anyone else? Is the solar cab service a product for you? No. Pankaj says no. Anand says no. It's an fixed asset. Okay. Saurav says no. All right. Now let me change your mind. Yes, the solar as a company, as a service, is a product for you. Now you guys might be getting confused that okay, this auto is not a product for you as a user, but this Ola is a product. Ola is a product-based company, whereas this auto Wala is not a product. I'm not calling this as a product. Now you need to understand like how do you define when you say that is this a product or this is not a product. So when it comes to auto Wala, okay, every time you have to negotiate with the auto wala bhaiya. There's no fixed rate for every auto that you get to catch in the market. Okay, and then you negotiate a lot. Okay, and there's no consistency in the service. Okay, it's not always available. But Ola is solving your problem in a systematic and consistent way. Okay, so therein where you call this Ola as a product based company, and this whole Ola as a company, as an organization, is a product based company or organization. But this Auto Ola is not solving a problem in a systematic and a consistent way, so you will not call it a product. All right, is this clear to everyone? Drop a thumbs up so I can move ahead. So, yeah. So now the real question is, how did this word come into existence? Existence, product management. Okay, so a little bit boring thing to know, but you should know. So I'll just take like another 1 minute to explain you that how did this word product management came into existence. So we all have heard of this very famous brand P&G, which is like Procter and Gamble. So Neil H.M. McElroy in 1931. So when you are working in an organization, so there are different departments in the company. Okay, there's a department of management, people who are managing the company, and then there is a department of technology wherein people are dealing in softwares, the hardware product, and a lot of other things. Okay, so the thing that happens is in the company that people from technology only understand technology, people from business only understand business, and people who are interacting with, like, involved in sales and customer interaction, they only understand customer. Okay, and there was hardly in the organization someone who could understand everything, like the business side of the company, the technology side of the company, and as well as user empathy, who could understand that okay, what problem needs to be solved, what is the pain point that a customer is facing. So therein where McLeroy introduced this word brandman, wherein he wanted that person to understand the entire cycle of the business, and he could represent business as a single entity or a single person. Okay, so that is wherein this word the brand man came into existence, and then that word brand man was later taken by HP, which it's a very famous brand, Hewlett and Packard. So it was adopted by them in 1943, and later somehow that word brandman or brandman got evolved and got converted into a product manager. All right. So yeah, that's it. I don't
Sir,
think so. You
excuse
need
me,
to
sir.
know a lot about it. Yeah,
Sir, can you zoom the screen, sir?
I guess my screen is zoomed. I'll share this slide after the session. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
You can take a screenshot.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is a meme, but I don't think so. It's very relevant to play it now. Let me see if it can be played right now. I'll play this video. Make sure. Let me know if you guys can hear it. know if it is audible to you all.
No,
No,
sir,
no,
it
no.
is not audible, sir.
So like there's some audio issue right now in the meet, but we'll skip for now. So it was a meme around product managers, that who are product managers and what do they really do. So that was just a meme and we're skipping for now. So let me tell you who's a product manager. Okay. So in every business there are three main core things to be addressed. Okay. And what are those key things? One is the business side of your company or the organization. Okay. So like you guys are all in college, so if you look at an example in perspective to college, so you know that there's a management in college, management that takes care of everything that is related to the non-technical side of the college. And then there is a technological side or the core teaching side of the college. Okay. It's the collection of professors, teachers, and everybody working in the department to teach you. Okay. So a person from management may not necessarily have an expertise of the technologies being taught in your college. Okay. And then they might have hardly any knowledge about what students actually want. Okay, so same is what happens in the company, that there are people from business background, there are people from technology background, and then comes your customer. So somebody who understands business, who understands technology, who understands the need of the customer, is only known as product manager. And usually it is seen that there's a very famous survey wherein a problem statement was given to few like 50 people, and out of those 50 people 25 were from MBAs and BBAs, and rest 25 were from technology, like engineers from different domain, and they were all 50 people kept in 50 different rooms. And when they solved the problem statement and when they submitted, it was found that people from business background, they spent more time in figuring out that is it the right problem to solve, and people from technology background didn't even care that is it the right problem to solve or not. They actually jumped on solving the problem. Okay. So a product manager is somebody who understands the need of the market, who understands customer, and then he creates a business model around it. And then he after he has developed a business model around it, he uses certain technology to actually develop a project or the product. Let's understand it in more detail and give you guys a little more clarity what I mean when I'm using this word business, technology, and customer. Okay. So as this session evolves, we'll keep getting deeper and deeper. So all of you now, let me know in the chat section how many of you are on Instagram. It's a very interesting one, by the way. How many of you are on Instagram? Parth is on Instagram. One. Naveen is on Instagram. How many people we have right now? Total 25. Yes, yes. Naveen, Divya, Vaibhav, Anant, Somik, Sushant, you all are on Instagram. Ayush, Kunal, Sushant, Savik, Prince. So I guess 100% of you are on Instagram, right? So 100% people are on Instagram. Now, second question. Yes. How many of you are on LinkedIn? How many of you are on LinkedIn? Parth, Prithvi, Divya, Prince, Sushant, Kunal, Vaibhav, Anant, Prithvi. I'm on both. All right. So when it comes to LinkedIn, 100% of you are on LinkedIn. Anyone who's not on Instagram or LinkedIn? Anyone who's not on Instagram or LinkedIn? All right. Now, the third one is a very interesting thing to answer. How many of you were on TikTok? TikTok got banned in 2020, but how many of you were on TikTok when it, like, before it got banned? No, I was not. No, just a viewer part. So I can say out of 25%, 25 people, one Parth was there. Anyone else on TikTok? I was, Divya, two people. No, not in this lifetime. All right. So out of 25 people I know, of course not. Anant was viewer. All right. Three people were there on TikTok. Anyone else? Kunal, okay, he feels sleepy. No, Kunal says no. All right. So out of 25 people who are all live right now, I guess only three of you were on TikTok, which is like less than close to 10 or less than 10% of people are on TikTok. Okay. Now we have two more questions. For TikTok, it's close to 10% of the people. How many of you have a phone that costs less than 7,000 rupees? No, 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 no. Princess 15,000. No one, no, 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 no. Divya 18,000. No, my phone costs 14K. 25K part, Anand 48K. Rohit says 14,000. And can you all guess? Now, this is a guess game. What percent of reels are watched without audio? Any guess? Like out of all 150 crores of people we have, what do you think? How many percentage of people watch reels without audio? 40%, right? Shashank said no, 35%, 40%, 35%, 33%. Prince says 10, 20, 50. Kunal says 23. All right, I'll tell you the answer. So, the estimate that we had seen, that how many of you are on Instagram. So everybody said 100% people were there on Instagram. Same was 100% on TikTok. This is what, sorry, the on LinkedIn, and 10% of people were there on TikTok, and 0% of you have a phone that costs less than 7,000, and close to 30% you of you have said that people watch content without audio. Now, what's the real answer here? Out of 1.3 billion people we have, 70%, 70 million people are on Instagram, 60%, 60 million people are on LinkedIn, 200 million people were on TikTok. Right now, when we were doing conversation, only 10% of you were on TikTok. But can you believe that the audience that TikTok has is three times, close to three times more than the audience of Instagram and LinkedIn? Okay. Uh, 0% of you had a phone less than 7,000 rupees. But in India, 80% of people have phone which costs them less than 7,000. And what percent of reels are watched without audio? Most of you said close to 30%, but it's 85%. Can you believe? Okay, so when you are making a product, okay, in this hackathon, you might be making product that, okay, this is what I'm building, and this is going to address so many people. Okay, so you all might be friendly with this word called TAM, that stands for total addressable market. Okay, so when you are making a product, you think, okay, this is the target people that I would be working on. And why do you think that you would be solving for this amount of people or so and so people? Because you always go with your gut feeling. But You need not to go with your gut feeling, because what is more important to understand is where your audience is, where your user is. Because if you're not able to understand your user, you will end up solving something that is not needed in the market. Okay, so maybe if you plan to sell your product on TikTok, that would be more easier than maybe on LinkedIn or Instagram. Of course, it also depends on the category of the product, but it's just when I'm talking about this, I'm talking in users perspective, like where most of your audience is sitting in mass, where you can sell them easily. Similarly, like a lot of you might be making a solution that is software based. Okay, software based as in mobile application. Now, when you look at this, that 80% to 85% of Indians have a phone which costs them less than 7,000. What do you think how strong processor they might have? Very weak processing capacity their phone might be having. And I see a lot of people having a phone less than 7,000. They usually have to uninstall a lot of apps, because if they are having too many apps on their mobile phone, so usually what happens is their mobile goes down in efficiency. That is why, that's the only one reason why big tech companies like Amazon, Flipkart, they have the other version of their mobile application. You might have heard of Flipkart Lite, Amazon Lite, MMT Lite, a lot of Lite applications you see. The core part of like bringing that light version is so that it can be installed in a phone which does not have high processing capacity. So make sure when you're developing an application, how heavy it is and how light it is, you need to have that understanding if you want to reach and target masses of your user. Let's say you want to be a content creator, okay, and you are making content every day, and you're just thinking, why my contents are not working. Maybe the type of content that you're making, people want to watch it. Let's say they like watching. 85% people are watching content on subtitles, and your content is not having subtitle, so you're losing that 85% of people. You think, okay, I have made such an amazing content, I have used such an amazing graphic, but why am I losing, why people are not engaging on my content? Because you're targeting only 15% of the audience on reels. And let's say you have 2% or 3% of conversion rate, so 15% of 2% of 15% is too little. But if you target 2% of 85% of the audience in the market, you are going to be an amazing content creator. So where am I leading to? Like what am I trying to explain from this data? Can anyone tell me in the chat? Can anyone conclude this, that where am I leading to? What am I trying to tell you all with this data? Anyone in the comment? Understanding the audience, exactly. Product market fit, so true part. All right, anyone else? Audience ko samjho. Yes, customer is the king. We should research our users, where to make market, go for the majority. No, that could be your choice, that you're going for majority or not, but what is important is to understand customers point of view. All right. Yes. So now in hackathon, when you are making a great product, you should have a sense, a clarity that, okay, this is the product that I'm developing, and this is the target audience that I will try to tap into after my CipherThon, after my hackathon. Okay, so don't just stop in like after developing the product. A lot of time what happens, like you stood fourth in the competition. Okay, it's not very important to actually come first, second, or third. What is important is, are you able to take the feedback in CipherThon competition or any other competition? Are you able to take all the feedback, incorporate them in the product, and get into the market and continuously keep working on it? And if you're able to do it consistently, and continuously it's just boom for you. Okay, so I'll show you one more example that why you should focus on customers. Okay, so you see this kid, okay, and now their parents, yeah, Parth, I'll share it after the session. Okay, so now if you guys see, if you guys look at this parents, so they have this little kid, okay, and you can see this toy that their parents have brought. Okay, there's this toy, there's this elephant, a tiger, again an elephant and a pig, and it's just moving round and round with some songs around it. I guess there's a speaker here, and their parents are thinking, oh, my kid might be enjoying this. But can anyone guess, is the child enjoying it? In the comment section, let me know. Is the child enjoying it? Kunal, no. Why is the child not enjoying it? If the child is not enjoying it, why is he not enjoying? What could be the possible reason? Any guess? Anyone? Kunal, if you could put a small reason behind it. I can see some more people on LinkedIn. Aniket, hello. Ghumakkad Sharad, hello, Sharad. Shashank, I can see. He does not have the knowledge. Let's say he has knowledge about what he's seeing. He cannot understand it or use it. Let's suppose that he's able to understand that, oh, it's a toy and it's rotating round and round. Still, is he enjoying it? Let's suppose that he understands that, okay, this is an elephant, this is a pig, this is a tiger, and they're all moving round and round. Maybe he don't like the product. What could be the reason of him not liking the product? I think he didn't find the right thing he wanted. No reaction. Rohit says it does not find it is interesting. All right, should I answer? Now let's see, what is the child seeing right now? And boom, what is the child seeing? Yes, exactly. Rijul said it, but little late, Rijul. The child is not seeing that, okay, it's an elephant or it's a tiger, it's a pig, it's a dog. Because the person who has designed it, he has designed it in a way that he thinks it is solving the problem, but it's not solving the problem. What is child seeing? Is he seeing that it's an elephant? Is he able to see that, oh, it's a pig? No, he's not able to see all of that. So he may not find it funny. Okay, so the child is not enjoying it. Okay, so whenever you are developing a product, it is very important to ensure that you've made something that your user should enjoy. Okay, your user should like the product. You may like the product or not, that's not important. Your user should like it, your user should enjoy it. The problem that you're addressing should be the problem of the user and not you. Okay, just to give you one more and last example. Okay, so this is a very interesting device. Okay, it's a very interesting device. It has a display on top. Okay, it has mood light, so it's basically small. It's a device that you can place on your dining table. Okay, you place it on dining table. It has a display, it has mood light, it has economic design, and it has a speaker, by the way. It has speaker wherein you can give instructions to do things just like Alexa. And do you know what it is? It's a smart salt dispenser, and it costs you $99 only for your dining table. Would you guys buy this product of $99? Would you guys want to buy this product? No, definitely I would not buy this. Yeah, 100, like, not useful. Everybody is saying no. Okay, so somebody has made this. I would rather use my hand to sprinkle it. Exactly. Don't need that. Okay, so somebody has invested so much of his time, energy, and money to develop a product that nobody needs. Okay, nobody needs. So here the developer has solved his problem. Okay, maybe he was facing problem getting solved for him. So maybe he felt that, okay, this is a problem for me, so maybe everybody else on the earth might be facing same problem, and he made something like this, but later it was found that nobody is interested in the product. So make sure that when you are making a product, what should we make sure when we are making a product? Let me know in the chat. Now I've said enough. Now I want inputs from you guys. What do you need to take care when you're making a product? Customer focused. Exactly, Kunal. Exactly. Your product should be customer focused. You should make sure that is it solving the problem of the users in the market. Okay, and that is what all the great products in the market are doing. Okay, you talk about Facebook, Instagram, you talk about Ola, Uber, Zomato, Swiggy. Everybody is solving users problem. You talk about Oyo, any company. The better way it is solving users problem, the more the product will be adopted, and the better business you will be able to create around it. Yes, Piyush, so true. User specifications. Yes. All right. So shall we move ahead? Are you guys enjoying the session? Let me know in the comment section. Is it useful for you? Yep. All right. Thank you, Rohit, Piyush, Prince, Kunal, Anand, Divya, Saurav. Yes, we are enjoying. Now, now we are going to be on the last thing of the customer, and then we'll move something better than customer. Sorry, Pew says better than college lectures. So after this is the last thing that we'll cover after on customer, and then we'll be moving ahead with something new. Okay, so now can anyone tell me, this is a meeting room. So usually what happens in companies like Amazon, Flipkart, or Make My Trip, so what they do is when you enter their board meeting room, so you'll always find a different colored chair there in the meeting room. What do you think this different colored chair is for? Chandrasekhar, hi, Shekhar. Thank you, Aniket. Tell me why this chair is of different color in the meeting room. Anyone, any guesses? Shekhar says for Vikas Dubey. Aniket, thank you, Aniket. For showing position, it's for the boss. Position wise leader, Anand. For the CEO, formal. Riju says for hierarchy. Sushant says for boss. Sharat says Vikas Dubey jinda hai. All right. Kunal says rank wise. No. Let me tell you the right answer. It's actually for representing your customer. Okay, so whenever, like, usually I see, like, when I'm working as a product manager and we have this meeting and discussion that, okay, what next year goal should be when you're planning on strategies, product features, and a lot of other things. So there's always one different colored chair and nobody's sitting on the chair. But when we are making decisions during the board meeting, we always look at that chair to get a perspective that how customer might think about the problem. Okay, we take care that we try to get the perspective of the customer. And how do we get that perspective of the customer? We put datas there. Okay, previously we were discussing so much of data when it comes to how many people are using TikTok, like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. So we have seen that data. Okay, so always when it's like when we look at this red chair, we take care of the data, that whatever strategy and planning we are doing, is it aligned with the customer's point of view or not? Understood, all of you? Understood? what this red chair actually means. It's not for hierarchy, it's not for your boss, it's not for any special like anyone else. The only special people and the most admired person or a set of people for an organization is their customer. All right. So you all might have understood by now that who is a product manager. Okay. This is a very famous framework by Simon Sinek, who's a leadership coach, who talks about why, how, and what. Wherein the now, if you sum this definition that who's a product manager, so product manager is somebody who talks to a lot of customer, who has user empathy, who talks to customer, understands the need in the market. Okay, so going up like directly from the definition, a good PM is somebody who excels at providing clear vision and mission to the team, what and why. So you understand what problem to solve in the market and why do you think that this is the right problem to be solved. Okay, how do you do that? By talking to your customers. All right, everyone understood that who's a product manager. So in hackathon, you all are making great products. Okay, so you need to think that, okay, what is the problem it is going to address and why do you think that it is the problem that exists, and to figure out that how you talk to your customers. Okay, Prithvi, yes. All right, so any doubt from anyone so far? Yes, Shekhar, go ahead. Let me know your doubt. No doubt. All right. So you all might have seen the symphony band, maybe not live, but somewhere in movies and theaters, anywhere you might have seen. So you see this conductor, right? So he keeps moving his hand like this and like this and this and this, and the entire band is in sync. Once he stops, the entire band stops. Okay, so he's instructing everybody in the band, and whatever he's doing, everybody is following, everybody is concentrated and focused towards his hand. And whatever he does, everybody follows the rhythm. So a product manager is somebody like him only, who is taking care of every nuts and bolts happening within the organization. He takes care of technology, he takes care of the business side, and he takes care of understanding customer. Now, product management is about like equal understanding of business, technology, and customer. But now you might think that why am I emphasizing so much on customer? Because I know you guys are all, like most of you are engineers and you already have a sense of technology. So I'm not getting much deep into technology. You will also create a business opportunity around it. But what is more important is to understand your customer, who you are actually going to address. That is why I was emphasizing more on the customer side of the whole conversation rather than getting into the technology. Okay, so other definitions of PM, it's also called the voice of the customer, or yeah, that is very true. But a product manager, a lot of you have heard calling that product manager is the CEO of the product, which is not true. Product manager is not the CEO of the product, because product manager is somebody who has to get work done through influence, because a CEO has authority. He can fire anyone, he can hire anyone without any questions, but a product manager cannot do that. So yes, product manager is a voice of customer, but he is not the CEO of the product. Now, this is a very interesting image that you see this project manager, scapegoat, scrum master, scribe, UX designer, psychologist, and this is what a product manager looks like. He is a jack of all trade. Okay, he has an understanding of everything. Is that clear? And there are lots of meme revolving around product managers in the market. So yeah, that is what it is. Now, what is Hacker hai bhai hacker. All right. So what is the most defining skill of a product manager? Anyone in the comment section? Can you guess what is the most important skill of a product manager? Anyone? Shekhar, Aniket, Sharad, Kunal, Divya, Prithvi, Piyush, Anant, anyone? What's most defining skill of a PM? Managing people. All right. More. I'm expecting more definitions and answers. Prithvi says that managing people. Sushant says leadership skill. Kunal says understanding client. Parth says the most important skill of a PM is effective communication, enabling alignment, collaboration, and problem solving across stakeholders. Yes, that is true. Anyone else? Saurav says finding the perfect balance. All right. Anyone else? Finding the perfect balance. All right. Anyone else? Anything else? All right, I'll tell you. How many of you have heard this word? Piyush says person who has knowledge of problem and its effective solution and knows the W's of product. Very true. Divya came up with the exact answer, all-rounder. Prince says taking the responsibility as a leader and taking care of financial time. Prince says foundations. All of you are true, right? All of you are true. Now, tell me how many of you have heard this Jack of all, master of none. How many of you have heard this? Let me know in the comment. Jack of all, master of none. Yes, Prithvi has heard it. Sushant says no. Anand says no. Kunal says yep. Raju says yes. Divya says no. Jack of all, master of none. And Piyush says no. Okay, so it's always looked at as a taboo that, okay, you are a jack of all but master of none. You don't have an expertise on particular thing. But how I look at this definition is jack of all, master of none. When you can learn all, why go for one? All right. So, jack of all, master of none. When you can learn all, why go for one? So, product managers are generalists. Okay. They understand everything. Now, what do I mean when I say generalists? Okay. It's a very important concept to understand, okay? And I want you all to focus now, okay? Parth, Rohit, everyone, Kunal, everyone, I want you all to focus now because it's a very important thing to be discussed right now. So, can you all guys tell me what is software engineer good at? What is software engineer good at? Software engineer good at? Software engineer, he's good at creating softwares. Yes, coding. He's good at coding. All right. What is marketing person good at? Somebody from marketing background, what is he good at? Shekhar says adaptability, marketing. All right, marketing and selling. All right. What is salesperson good at? Next question. What is salesperson good at? Selling, of course. What is a person from, what is CA good at? Charter accountant. What is a CA good at? CA. Money management. All right. Money management. So now tell me, can a CA write a code? Can a CA write a code? No, definitely not. Can a marketing manager be as good as a CA in managing money? Can salesperson code? No, definitely not. Because these people are expert at what they do. They are all expert at what they do. They have 100% of knowledge in any specific domain. However, this is where a product manager is slightly different. Okay, they all have a CA might have 100% of knowledge about money management. A software engineer may have 100% knowledge on coding. A person from marketing might have 100% knowledge on marketing, and a person from sales background might be good 100% with sales but not any other skills. But a product manager is somebody who knows how to code, but he may not know how to code as good as a software engineer, but his expertise might be, let's say, 70% knowledge of coding. Okay, a product manager also knows marketing. Okay, and he might not have 100% expertise but 50% expertise. A product manager will be a good salesperson as well, not 100%, 60%. A product manager will have good leadership skill, not 100%, let's say 80%. Okay, a product manager will be good with finance, not 100%, but again, let's say 75%. So, do you get this? Where am I heading to? Who is the product manager? Got it? Product manager. This is known as T growth model. So, the bigger breadth you have, and more depth you have in each skill, the better product manager you are. Okay, that is what I mean when I say generalist to a product manager. Got it? So a product manager is somebody who knows little of everything. He might know 100% of something. Okay, I see a lot of coders turning into product managers. Okay, so they might have 100% knowledge of coding. Okay, but they also know 50% of marketing, 60% of sales, a little bit of leadership skill, little bit of finance. So have you guys understood what product manager is all about and what are the most defining skills of product manager? Let me know in the comment section if you have understood. Understood, drop a thumbs up. Kunal says yes. Anand says yes. Viewers who are watching me on YouTube and any other social media platform, you guys can also drop questions in the chat section, and I'll be able to see because I have a second screen wherein YouTube is on. This whole session is going on, I guess, on Meet, wherein I'm interacting with everyone on the Meet and getting questions. Is it on Meet? Teams. It's on Team actually, and I'm interacting with everyone on the teams, but I see that it's also live on other platforms like YouTube and other social media platforms. So you guys can also keep putting your questions and I'll try to address it. And yeah, to the question that I've asked, that have you guys understood what product management is all about? And I see a very amazing engagement from all of you. So I suppose that everyone has understood what product management is all about and what are the key skills of a product manager. Any doubts, let me know in the chat section. Next 30 seconds, any doubt you can ask me. Any doubts, let me know in the chat. Salaries will come at last part. Anand, no doubt. Kunal says no doubt. All right. Not so far, Kunal. All right. Anyone, any doubt? Anyone else? Understood, Divya says. All right. Anyone else? No doubt, Rohit. Can a fresher become a PM? Definitely, you can become a PM. You usually start, I'll talk about hierarchy also in the session. It starts with product analyst or APM, which you call as associate product manager, and you can definitely start. I know a lot of people who are working as APMs in the market out there. Some of my friends and juniors are working as a APM. Okay, can fresher become PM? So Kunal says Modi ji. It's not that PM, Prime Minister. It's actually product manager. If you're good at communication like Modi ji, you can definitely become a PM. All right, that PM as well. All right. But Modi ji wasn't fresher. You can try. He wasn't a fresher. You can give it a try, I guess, Parth. You should give it a try, I guess, if you're so excited. All right. But engineers can do anything. Exactly. Engineers are everywhere. See, they're good at acting. You see a lot of actors coming in Bollywood. They're good at politics. They're good at anything. I see a lot of engineers, except for engineering, they're good at everything. Except for hardcore engineering, they're good at everything. We can qualify any civil service also. Exactly. Like most of the civil servants I see are engineers or somewhere from technical background. Piyush says except engineering. Yes, exactly. All right. Anyone, anything to say, or shall we move ahead? Shall we move ahead, or anything else to say? All right. So I'll move ahead. Moving on to most defining skills we have understood. So these are the I can crack UPSC but not engineering mathematics. All right. Is it have you got a backlog in that? Yes, engineers can do anything. Move ahead, sir. All right. How long this session? I guess I'll take it for 20 more, 20 to 25 minutes more, and then I'll take doubts from you guys, okay? And I'll try to address problems that you're facing in your hackathon. All right. What's the background? I'm also an engineer, by the way. I've done my engineering in electronics and communication. So yeah, I'm also just like you guys. Little of everything, guys. All right. That is why I became a PM because I had studied too much in my 4 years of engineering. So I studied everything except for electronics and communication. No, I didn't get a backlog, but yeah, somehow I managed. I was in boundaries of few subjects. All right. So I don't think so. We'll cover this for now. Cognitive empathy, emotive empathy, empathetic actions, because this is what I usually teach when I'm teaching to product managers, the working professional product managers. So this decoy effect also, I guess I can skip for now. Or shall I cover this decoy effect, which we usually see in when we go to watch movies? So the marketing strategy behind selling popcorns. Should I go ahead or should I skip this for now? Okay, so this is a cognitive bias. I'll just cover it in short. So this is a cognitive bias that you create as a product manager or maybe somebody from the team. Uh, Most of you wrap up the session because need to go to mess. All right. I guess I'll take things fast forward now. Okay. I'll try to cover it's a very short topic to understand. Decoy effect, it's a marketing thing, or when you are pricing the product. So it's usually used while pricing your product. Okay. Pricing. So what happens when you go to watch a movie? So you get this small popcorn of 100 gram of 350 rupee or $3.50, and you get a 200 grams of popcorn of $6. But you also see 400 grams of popcorn at $6.5. Now, what is the delta difference between both of them? What is the delta difference? It's of two times. But here you see it's very little, just a difference of very small difference, somewhere in 1 point something. And the difference between quantity, here you see it's just 2x, but here you see it's doubling with just a small percentage of increase. So why do companies do this? Okay, so it's actually a cognitive bias. It's a process of upselling you. Okay, so the company, somehow you might need just 200 grams of popcorn, but you end up buying 400 grams of popcorn, and they are taking this margin of zero point 0.5 paisa. So you find value in this popcorn even if you don't need this. So it's a marketing hack or marketing trick to actually upsell customers. Okay. Usually people want to buy medium, but yes, you end up buying the larger one. This is what happens when in anchoring effect as well, that you go to mall to buy a pair of t-shirt or a shirt, and you see a Gucci or a Armani shirt. Uh, the person, the statue wearing a Gucci or a Armani black shirt, and then you think, oh, this shirt is so nice. But when you go and check the price of this shirt, you see, okay, it's 10,000 shirt. It costs you 10,000 rupees, and definitely you cannot afford it. So what the companies do is, as you move ahead on the shop, you'll find a similar kind of black shirt, maybe of some other brand, let's say Jockey, and that would exactly look similar to that Gucci or Armani shirt, but that would cost you less than 1,000 rupees, and you end up buying it because you like that Gucci shirt, and you have somewhere you have created the desire to have a black shirt, and you end up buying something. So let's say you have come with an intent to buy nothing in the shop, and you just have come to have a color time and spending time in the mall, and you end up buying something. So these are all cognitive bias, psychological terms when you are dealing in marketing. All right. So that's it for a decoy effect. Let's move ahead and understand more about product management. So can you all guys tell me in the comment section, what is your favorite product and why? What is your favorite product? Chat GPT. Parth says, what is your favorite product and why? Tomato. All right. Zoom, Divya says, okay, because she's attending all her lectures on Zoom. Anyone else? YouTube. Yes, good one. Chat GPT. Chrome. All right. I will show you a great product I like. LinkedIn is a great product. I'll show you a design actually. It's not about a great product, just a great product, but it's also an example of great design. So you see, when I Stripe, it's a payment gateway platform. So I just walk you through the entire page, and you see how perfectly they have designed everything. So it says increase sales with better payment experience, and you see this graphic here. Now I scroll down, designed to reduce friction, and you see this details being filled. Optimized for any device. Can you see web version and app version here? Okay. Built for global customer. Immediately, United States, Netherlands, Poland, Japan. Can you see? As I go up, optimized for any device. As I come down, built for global customer. Your brand, your checkout, and you immediately see in this design that things change. Different names of different brands starts popping up. So you don't actually need to read a lot of information. Rather, you are able to visualize everything on the right hand side. So it's an example of a great product. Okay, so now when you talk about great product, that how do you build a great product, how can you think in a similar way, the way Stripe has thought. So for that, there's a completely different topic which is about system thinking, but we wouldn't be covering about system thinking for now. All right, let's move ahead. Now, hierarchies in PM. So previously, I've seen few of you were asking that how can you be a product manager? How can you get into product management? How you can start working as a product management manager. So the hierarchy basically starts from roles like associate product manager, or also called APM, product analyst, and a lot of other companies call them junior product manager. And then comes the product manager, then senior product manager. Companies like Uber, and usually I've seen with in the case of Uber, to define the seniority in the product management domain, they name them as PM1, PM2, PM3, which depends on your IC level, which is like individual contribution. Then we have lead or group PM, director of PM, senior director of PM, VP of product, and recently introduced position which is like chief product officer, CPO. So we all have heard of CMO, like chief marketing officer, then chief operation officer, chief of staff, executive officer. Recently, this position, chief product officer, has been introduced. So you can feel the gravity that how important the position is actually. All right, and types of PM. So there are different types of PM. Technical PM, who usually deal with only the tech team, the engineering team, and they have very little to do with sales and the finance aspect of the business. Then growth PM, who take care of the analytics and growing the business. Then we have PMMs. I guess Shekhar in the call, he would relate to it because he's from marketing background. So PMMs are the ones who make marketing roadmap, who decide that what our marketing campaigns and everything related to marketing would work like. Product owners are different thing. Product owners are basically in service-based companies. So when you look at product-based companies like Facebook, Meta, sorry, Meta is Facebook are same thing, like companies like Zomato, Swiggy, Meta. So because these companies are product itself, so you call a product manager. But when you look at service-based companies like, let's say, TCS. So TCS itself is not a product-based company. So they are solving problem for other businesses. So they take problem statement from other business, solve it, and then give it to them. So when you're taking the problem from other companies, so therein you don't actually name the person as product manager, rather you call them as product owner, because they own that problem that the other company, the other product-based company is facing. Product manager and project manager are totally different, but that's not the topic for now. Okay, now I guess we are on the last section of the discussion, which a lot of you were asking, that what is the average salary that a PM gets. How many of you are excited to know what is the average salary of a PM? First, let me know in the comment section if you really want to know the average salary of a PM before I actually reveal it. Divya wants to know. Anant wants to know. Princess to crore. All right. Prithvi says maybe around 20 lakhs. Ayush, yes, you want to know. Vaibhav, 7 crores. Very excited to know, sir. Saurav. Part says 3 LPA. 3 LPA. Oh, it's not TCS. Shashank says 30,000, 100,000, 10,000 lakh, 3 lakh per month. Right. Kunal, 22 CTC. Parth is laughing on all of you. Divya says 1 crore. All right. So I thought you guys might end up saying 3, 4. So I would give a bigger value and you'll be shocked. But you guys have given such a bigger value that now I am shocked. Sir silently roast TCS. No, it's like I'm not against TCS. A lot of my friends are working on TCS. I'm not roasting anyone. All right. So usually, to be very honest, usually what I've seen, the salaries of people varies from companies to companies. Okay, it's totally different when it comes to startup. It's totally different when you're working in established brand like Zomato, Swiggy, WeWork, or any of the other brand. But on an average, what I have seen when I speak to my friends and people, I actually know. Google might give you some random number, I don't know. But usually, what I've seen when I speak to my friends and people who I know, it's the minimum salary that I have heard of a PM. It's somewhere close to the minimum I'm talking about. It's somewhere close to 8 or 10 LPA. The minimum I'm talking about. Okay, and usually it's like minimum 8 to 10, and when it comes to startups, it's very variable. Like, you cannot predict when it comes to startup, because when you are working in a startup, you may get very little, but that has very great exponential growth when this startup starts doing good. But usually it's around 8 to 10 it starts. Average what I've seen is 15 LPA. But I also know some of my friends who are working as a PM with like 80 lakhs or 70 lakhs of package. When you speak of 70 or 80 lakhs of package, it actually does not mean that 80 lakhs divided by 12 and that is what salary you're getting. That's not true. Okay. You get stocks and ESOPs in the company. Okay, and the amount is actually not that big. I know some of my friends who are like 60 lakhs ka package in Microsoft or Facebook, but actually in hand salary that they get is not more than a point 1.5 lakhs or 2 lakhs in a month. Okay, so 15 lakhs you can expect as a fresher when you're starting as a APM or PM. You can expect somewhere in bracket of 8 to 12 lakh rupees. Okay. Yeah, Piyush says ये बातें बताई नहीं जाती हैं, इसीलिए आई एम गिविंग यू अ बिगर ब्रैकेट पीयूष. ऑलराइट, कुणाल says पर्सनल हो रहा है. सर अपना बता दो, अपना बता देंगे तो दिक्कत हो जाएगी. We do have some policies from the company, we cannot share it. All right. So yeah, there are some materials that you can definitely refer, and I will share these materials with you guys in the WhatsApp community. Okay, and there are few newsletters to read, which are actually very good, and that will help you to develop a product sense. And I would highly recommend all of you to refer these newsletters. They are great newsletters. Lenny's is my personal favorite. Okay, and books. So you see these books. I'm not sure that how many of you are book lovers, but definitely read this book. It's worth giving time. I do have it. I always carry this book with me. It's slightly expensive. If you are a good engineer, it will cost you close to 2,800 or 3,000 rupees. But if you are a good engineer, somewhere you'll find this pirated version of this online, and that will cost you less than a pizza, like less than 200 rupees. So it's on your research. If you're a good engineer, you'll end up finding it, and that is how I found it. Okay, so you can look for websites wherein you can get a cheaper version of this book. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all of you for being so engaging. I really loved teaching. Okay, सिर्फ गिफ्ट कर दीजिएगा आप हैकाथॉन में आइए, मिलिएगा आप मुझसे. अगर आप जीतती हैं तो मैं पक्का आपको गिफ्ट कर दूंगा. ठीक है. आई डोंट नो इफ आई बी एबल टू फाइंड दैट पायरेटेड वर्जन अगेन, बट I can help you with this one. I'll get a photo stat version of this one for you. All right. Uh, all right, guys. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed. You guys were really engaging, and every bit was super amazing because until and unless you guys keep responding to me, it's again going to bore me. Okay. So I really enjoyed the session. Thank you. Special thanks to all of you who all stayed from beginning till now. And yeah, now I'm open for questions. So if you guys have any question regarding anything, I'm ready to take it. Anyone, any question? You can let me know in the chat section, chat box. So I'll take all the doubts there. If you want to come live with me, I can also take live questions. You all can turn on your videos if you like to. All right, yeah. Parth has doubt regarding my idea, but want a personal one-on-one session. So maybe you can message, I guess, Yashi, and she will get to you on this. Okay, she'll connect you with me, and you can like have one-on-one session with me. All right. Anyone else? Anything? If you don't have any doubt, you can drop from the session. Okay. Yeah, I will be at the venue. Yeah, definitely I'll be in the venue, Saurav. I'll be in the venue, okay? So maybe we can connect and like try to resolve if you have any doubts or any question or anything. Thank you, Prithvi. Great session, Saurav. Thank you so much. Like even I'm excited to meet you guys in Chandigarh. And the venue is very amazing. I'm sure you guys will love the venue and the way everything is being organized. I've seen team working really hard for you guys, and a big shout out to Cypher Schools team. I've like met people organizing Sanskar, Yashi, Gitika, Anurag, Nitesh. Everybody is working so hard for you guys. Divya says, sir, I am also having a doubt. Sir, if you know the HTML, CSS, Tailwind, and about your coding, I guess during the session, some of the webinars on are on specifically on tech. You can also ask there. And if you need any personal assistance, like one-on-one call or something, you can ask Yashi on this once. Can we follow you on LinkedIn? Yeah, definitely. You guys can follow me on LinkedIn. I'm just sharing my LinkedIn account here, right now, and yeah, I'm sharing my LinkedIn link. Oh, chat. Yes, I've dropped my LinkedIn account, so you can definitely follow me. Yeah, I'm not sure of this, Prince. Do we get accommodation on Hackathon? Because this is being taken care by the Cypher Schools team. So you can reach someone on the team side to understand that is the venue available or not. All right. Anyone, any question? You can stay in the call or you can drop the session. I'll wait for a few more minutes because there 23 people are live right now. So you can keep dropping. Rohit, definitely I'll accept it. All right. Could you please tell the venue? Yashi will tell you, okay? Prithvi Raj. Yeah. Any specific query regarding the hackathon, like the venue or anything, you can ask in community group, okay? And your questions will be addressed there only. Rohit, I've accepted your request. Souvik, I've accepted your request on LinkedIn. Okay, Parth, you all can keep dropping one by one. Like, yeah, Kunal, I have not received your, I guess. Anant, I just received, I have done it. Okay, Kunal, accepted. Parth, accepted. Piyush, accepted. Accepted request on LinkedIn. So please accept my request, Divya. Divya, I have not received it yet. Prince, I have received yours and I have accepted. And you guys can keep dropping. I can still see 21 of you are live. Any doubt, you can stay or you can leave. I'm still waiting for you guys. All right, guys. Thank you, Kunal. Thank you, Rohit. Piyush. पीयूष सिंह छोड़ के जाने का मन नहीं कर रहा किसी का. Sir, how can we validate the feasibility and revenue prospect of an idea? That's a good one. Okay, the materials that I will be sharing. So there's an IIM Ahmedabad's case study. I will share it with you, wherein it breaks down different business model and different revenue models. You can study that. It will be really useful for you. And also when I meet on the venue during the CipherThon, so there also you can come and sit with me and discuss it in more detail. Okay. Parth, yeah, definitely. You can send me your presentation on LinkedIn. I would love to review it. I'll share you my details, like my mails and anything else if you need on the LinkedIn itself. So maybe you can share it on mail as well. Shant, I just received your request and I've accepted. All right, guys. Today's session was so interesting. Thank you, Divya. Parth, yes, sir, it would be great. Sir, can we get 10, 15 minutes of your time before the hackathon? Definitely. 10, 15, 20, 30, as much as you want. But like I'll be there for you guys only. Okay. You want my email ID? Am I allowed to share? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share it. You can reach out on the community group, okay? And if I'm allowed to share or if there's anything, Yeshi will do it for you, okay? So Divya Kaushik, Saurav, I have received your request. Guys, I'm still waiting for you all to drop. I can still see 18 of you live. Good night, Piyush. We'll meet you at the venue. Sure, definitely. Bye bye, Divya. Kunal. Kunal is laughing for. Thank you. Welcome, Savik. Yeah, now I can see you guys dropping 15. Bye, Anant. So yeah, I would be dropping in next 30 seconds. Mitesh, I've accepted your request. All right, guys. Bye bye. I'm signing off. Bye.